Yo, what's good? Welcome to the first video on this channel. Hooray! Launch of a new channel. Once again here on YouTube. How about it? How about it? How about it? Today we're going to be watching the Sonny V2 video. One of the newest ones come out. The stupidest criminals of all time. Let's see how goddamn stupid these criminals are, because I bet you there's a lot of stupid ass criminals out here.
In 2009, Matthew McNally and Joey Miller robbed a home in Iowa using masks drawn onto their faces with permanent
Nice.
black marker.
Clean.
Run, the two discovered that permanent black marker doesn't rub off easily.
Oh, permanent.
And embarrassing stupid mugshots. However,
Oh,
still look like geniuses in
nice. Good start.
we'll be talking about.
Permanently drawn on masks.
Take for example,
Taking mugshots.
Who robbed two banks in broad daylight, as he thought that pouring lemon juice on his face would make him invisible to cameras.
There's no way. There's no way people are this stupid, right?
He was visible, stating to officers, "But I wore the juice."
He wore the juice. But I wore the juice. What a statement. It's okay, guys. He wore the juice. He's invisible. Surveillance cameras will never catch him. He's wearing the juice.
He should have been completely invisible. Police concluded the woman was not crazy or on drugs.
Oh no.
Mistaken, with the lemon juice mistake eventually costing Wheeler
24. God damn.
However, if we're on the topic of terrible disguises, then we can't go past.
Nice. I love me some stupid disguises.
His sweater
Oh no.
boobs, a full beard, and fittingly
Nice.
pants, with this insanely recognizable outfit, helping police to catch Hawkins only an hour after the robbery.
What an outfit.
For the area stated, he would get my nomination for dumbest criminal, I think. You still have his black facial hair with a blonde
Yeah.
wig.
That's
Different is also a good way to describe
nice.
McGuire's disguise, who robbed an Illinois convenience store while covering his face with a clear plastic.
Oh, come on. No way.
$60 from the robbery. However, due to his extensive criminal history, he was
14.
15 years in prison for the stunt.
Damn.
He had to spend 1 year in prison for every $4.
That's crazy.
Talk about a bad return.
That's crazy.
Bad was Paul Sinclair's, who attempted to rob a bank in Florida by using his fingers curled up in
No.
gun shape. The quote-unquote weapon was so non-threatening that the bank teller gave him only $120, after which he'd flee on foot before
Oh, that's funny.
by police only 10 minutes later. Then there was James
Oh, he fled on
who
foot?
thought that robbery was legal as long as you did it at a certain time of day.
Mm.
In 2013, Blankenship broke into his own mother's home, after which the
What?
police were called, who would take to their Facebook page later that day to explain what had happened. He fled the scene upon seeing his mother. The male was located under the house.
He robbed his own mom's house? That's
You
insane.
could only be charged with burglary if you break in during the night time.
Oh, that's... Oh, no. This guy really thought if you broke in during daytime, there was no charging? Brother. You are certified dumb. You are certified stupid.
Was given 180 days in jail and ordered to pay a $100 fine. Yet this wasn't the only time when a
Only $100 fine? He got off easy. He got off easy.
Apply to them. Because when Reuben Pavin was caught stealing from a charity thrift shop in New Hampshire, he'd state that he thought everything was free because of the name of the business.
Stop.
The sign did say Finders Keepers, so I took that DVD. Pavin told the local TV station. A couple of weeks later, the stuff is still there on the porch, so I'm thinking to myself, Finders Keepers. They probably just put stuff out there for people to take. The business responded by a
I mean, finders keepers, right? I don't want to say nothing, but you know, finders keepers. It's the rule. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I don't make them.
This man who was caught on video is saying it is all a misunderstanding. He thought everything at our store was free. Is that really the best defense he could come up with? After which Pavin reportedly turned in the stolen goods to police, holding that he's not a bad person or a bad dad, and is rather just unbelievably stupid.
He's just plain ass dumb.
Attempted to rob a
I love that.
discount gun sales by using a baseball bat. When Mosley allegedly barged into discount gun sales and smashed the display counter with his baseball bat, the store manager simply pulled out his personal firearm and pointed it straight at the would-be robber.
Good plan.
In the store until he was arrested and charged with first degree. A similar story then came out.
Why would you?
When a gun store was robbed at knife point, although this tale instead ended in a body bag as the robber was fatally shot by the store owner as he tried to exit with his loot.
Damn.
What happens when you accidentally call 911 whilst committing a crime?
No, stop.
Calling the police is probably a fairly common occurrence. However, for Carson Reinhardt and Nathan Teklemariam,
Did he pocket call the police?
Unfortunate moment, specifically while they were breaking into a car.
Oh,
the alert
no.
dispatcher soon realized that the call was an accidental one, and moreover that the guys on the other end might be up to no good.
That's so funny.
5 minutes,
They booty called the police while robbing a car. That's some movie shit, you know? That's something that happened in like a comedy movie.
Into the car, exclaimed in delight over finding narcotics in the car, became confused
Oh my
as to
God.
how and why a police car was following them, and reacted in disbelief when the arresting
That's-
officer revealed that
that's
they'd been on
wild.
the line to 911 the entire time. Scott Simon found himself in a similar situation, although under much more severe circumstances. Whilst on trial for murder in 2015, Scott was successfully sentenced to life in prison as 2 years
Makes
prior,
sense.
he'd pocket dialed the police while admitting to a friend that
Oh
he
my
was the one who
God.
committed the crime.
Oh.
He had no idea he called.
I wonder how many pocket like dials to police there are where they actually find something like suspicious in those calls. I feel like that it happens more than we would think, I would believe. Because like we're in this 10-minute video and it's already been here twice. People pocket calling them while like talking to himself. He had no idea he called 911. A sheriff's office spokeswoman told the Miami Herald. He basically told on himself. That's funny. Wait, wait, what did he do? Did he call something and then not realize who he called and it was the police?
Prior, he'd pocket dialed the police while admitting to a friend that he was the one who committed the crime. He had no idea he called 911.
Oh yeah, so he was telling his friend that he did some like crazy shit, that did a crime or some shit, and then he was pocket calling the police at the same time. That's so crazy. I don't know if that's just stupid. I feel like that's a little bit unlucky. But I also don't know how pocket calling really works, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever pocket called anyone. Like I just like my phone, I just put it in my pocket and then the screen's closed. And that's it. The screen doesn't open. My mom has sometimes pocket called me because my name starts with A. So I'm like at the top of her phone. So I've sometimes been pocket called by my mom. And I just pick it up and I just don't hear. It just says nothing. And it's just like static noise because the phone's in her pocket. It's pretty funny.
Told the Miami Herald. He basically told on himself, as did Albert Bailey, although in a much stupider way. Bailey had planned on robbing a bank in Fairfield, Connecticut, although rather than exercising the element of surprise, he'd call the bank prior to the robbery stating, "I want $100,000 in large bills and no die packs. I'll be sending someone into the bank to get the money. Don't call the police, we are monitoring the police scanner." Prior to making the
I think I've heard about this before. I think this one is something I've heard about before. I feel like this sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard of like an attempt where someone called the bank that they were going to rob it, basically.
this phone call, Bailey had already served 7 years in prison for a previous bank robbery. However, this new plan was equally ineffective, as after arriving at the bank to collect his cash, Bailey was locked inside, arrested, and sentenced to another 9 years in prison.
Stupid.
So if he wanted to avoid this time behind bars,
what has this guy
he had a
done?
Chat with Tito and Amanda Watts.
Tito, what have you done?
In Florida for selling tickets to enter heaven.
Oh my
at a price of
God.
$100. Tito Watts said in his police statement, "I don't care what the police
See?
say, the tickets are solid gold, and it was Jesus who gave them to me."
See, now this is just scamming. This is just scamming.
You should arrest Jesus because he's the one who gave me the golden tickets and said to sell them. I'm willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up. The couple had apparently
What?
earned over $10,000 from the
People
stunts, meaning
bought
that they were
them.
able to find people even dumber than them.
Oh, people
Which
bought
would have
them,
been
no.
Zarate. While attempting to rob a muffler shop in 2008, Zarate was told that
Saying
they
it so.
couldn't access the money safe without their manager, who didn't begin his shift until later that afternoon. Instead of bailing on the robbery, Zarate instead gave them his phone number, asking them
Stop.
to give him a ring the next time the manager was in. They did so later that afternoon, although after returning to the store, Zarate received no money and was instead met by police and charged with aggravated robbery. Then there was the man who gave the people he was robbing something even stupider. The unnamed robber walked into a London bank carrying a gun and a bag, which he'd take to the front desk before demanding £700,000 in cash from the bank worker. But after making his demands, the crook handed over his gun to the cashier.
Okay, so why 700,000 specifically? I don't. Why not just go? You're already robbing a bank. Just go the whole mile. Just say, give me $1 million. Why this is pounds? Why are you not just going the whole mile? You're already robbing. You plan to go there, and you go up and you go something lousy like, give me 700,000. Just make it $1 million. Give him the 7 figures. Like, at least do something, man.
Investigating authorities stated the guess is that he is very inexperienced.
Wait, did he?
The bank worker, but after making his demands, the crook handed over his gun to the cashier instead of the bag. Investigating authorities,
rookie mistake.
The guess is that he is very inexperienced and panicked when he approached the cashier, handing over his gun instead of a bag by mistake. But it was Trevor Jones who left an even more damning piece of evidence at his crime scene. After breaking into a house in Atlanta, Jones took a moment to check his Facebook on the owner's computer before leaving without logging out. Less than 3 years later, a news headline reading a 26-year-old Minnesota man has been tracked down by police after leaving his Facebook profile logged in at a house he allegedly
That's
robbed,
funny.
although this story has a much funnier ending. The homeowner decided to message the robber via his Facebook, stating, "You left a few things at my house last night. How can I get them back to you?" Which was followed by the robber agreeing to come back to the
There's
home
no
so
way.
he could collect the stuff he forgot. However, the robber didn't get any of his items back and was instead arrested while still wearing a watch that he'd stolen from the night before. While both of them used social media poorly, at least they didn't brag about the robbery in a YouTube video, as is what happened in the bizarre case of Sabata. In 2012, at the age of 19, Sabata stole $6,000 from a bank in Nebraska.
That's
almost
not a lot.
Else would have simply kept quiet. Hannah instead took to her YouTube channel Jelly Beanie to upload a video titled Chick Bank Robber, in which she'd straight up admit to having just committed the robbery. She'd then discussed her entire methodology for the crime while showing the money and the amount that had been stolen, concluding the video by describing the vehicle she had used and that it had its license plates removed. This information eventually resulted in Hannah Sabata's arrest. Attended 20 years prison, done so in a public
people are really dumb
capacity with people who had seen the video. Just 2 years prior to this, 21-year-old Frank Singleton was being released from Palm Beach jail, having just served time for a trespass charge. The only issue was he didn't have a car to leave the jail, so he decided to steal one from the visitors' parking lot. What he decided to steal was a manual, and he could only drive auto.
Oh my god.
Looking like an idiot before being arrested and sentenced to a further
if you're gonna steal a car, right? And you don't know how to drive manual, you should maybe try to like look in the window of the car you're stealing and see if it's a manual or an automatic, and then move on if it's not. Like I don't know why I'm giving tips to these people. They clearly wouldn't listen anyway. Probably not. Oh my god.
Tried to take the car because he didn't feel like walking to his home about 6 miles away.
Nice.
While you may be thinking that these criminals can't get any dumber, it's time to introduce 53-year-old Michael Anthony Fuller.
Is this the stupidest one?
The US banknote doesn't go any higher than $100. Fuller had the genius idea to create a counterfeit note before trying to use it at his Walmart. He loaded his cart with a vacuum cleaner, a microwave, and various other items totaling $472 before handing the $1 million note to the cashier, expecting $999,528
what the fuck?
in change. Needless to say, Walmart wasn't able to facilitate this, and instead store staff called police. Fuller was later charged with attempting to obtain property by
it's illegal.
Instrument.
It's pretty illegal to
property by.
It is very illegal to counterfeit money. And try to use it. It happens. There were some absolute bangers in here. My favorite stupid person is the guy who handed over his gun instead of the bag. That's just funny. Goes up to rob someone and then you hand them over the gun instead of the bag. Here, have the gun. Here, put money in the bag. Absolutely ridiculous. If you enjoyed this video, me watching the stupidest criminals of all time, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like the video, and I'll see you guys. Make sure to comment as well what you want to watch. What you want me to watch next. I'm open to watch anything. I'll watch some memes probably. This weekend, I'm gonna be watching the League of Legends European Championship. We have the final week 3, before we go to playoffs of the spring split. So that's very exciting. I love watching some esports. I'm probably gonna watch a lot more of that as well, of various other sports, esports. They will mostly be live streamed when I do. So make sure to check in for that. And I'll see you guys next video. Peace.